I'm on the podcast. I went to the station there. They should be back on Monday, but
Yes,
I just have to call and see what's going on. I ain't gonna turn around.
Red, we got you on live now.
Oh,
Hold on, let me get to you, Red. Hold
let
on
me call
for a
you back
minute.
tomorrow.
All
Let
right.
me call you back.
Now go ahead, Red. I muted you out. All right. What's good, family? What's popping? I'm your gracious host, Dr. Juice. And we back in the building, man. I know we had a long layoff, but listen, we are back on schedule. And today, we got to give it to y'all, man. What's the topic today? Fellas, y'all in the building with me, right? Let's make sure we got everybody in the building.
Can you hear
We
me,
got
Dr. Juice?
us in here. We got
There we go.
Red in here. We bringing them in. Roll call is in the building. Hey, what's good, man? And we're going to talk about this thing called toxic feminism fatigue that's seeming to go viral in our communities. And I know you guys got some excellent research. You guys are out there in the field and you're corresponding everything for Urban Matters, BMG. And we just want to salute you fellas because you guys are some modern guys, some modern dudes, and y'all stand, true to the games, true to the mission. And I just got to salute y'all fellas. And listen, y'all got to get on Juice though. Juice been, hey, but I will say this in my defense. I've been chasing the bag. Okay, I seen another bag and I had to go that way and I had to go this way and then hey, that's what time it is. So hey, thanks again for joining us today, family. I'm your gracious host, Dr. Juice, here at Urban Matters, and we gonna let it. We just gonna let. Hold up, man. Hold up, Red. Wait a minute before I let anybody get crunk. I got something that I got to get off my chest real quick. All right, something.
Run it.
Y'all know what time it is. We can't trust them. Who we can't trust, ladies? But hey, y'all don't know on this song too. She said you can't trust no MFB. No, you can't trust them either. That's what she said now. How you figure? How you figure? Yes. Yes. We are in the building. So, Red, salute to you, my brother. Welcome back. 10 toes down. And we thanks again, man, for you joining us today, man. I know it's been a journey for you, man. But hey, we'll talk about that later on. But I mean, you're pretty fluent on this topic today about the toxicity that's going in a lot of our women, and we gotta, as the real men, we gotta literally stand back on our square, and we gotta fix this thing, bro. Red, what you say about that, my dude?
Dr. Juice, man, I'm gonna tell you, man, I'm gonna keep it all the way up being with you, man. I actually think it's a little too far gone, man. I think it's pretty much over, man. Because if we're really paying attention, I don't, you've been married for a good little while,
Yes,
so
sir.
have had, I've dabbled in marriage and stuff too. So,
I
I
want to
mean,
do a disclaimer too, fellas and ladies. Hey, I'm the neutral party. I am a communication platform. So these guys are my affiliates, and I give them permission to speak freely.
My views does not necessarily reflect the views of Dr. Joe. That's what he's trying to say. So I went over and said it. I said the quiet part out loud, Juice.
But I love facts and I love receipts. That's my weakness. I love truth and facts and receipts. That's my weakness. That's my kryptonite.
No, but can I play you a video first before I even do anything?
Absolutely. Let me blow your screen up, bro, Rick.
I want to play this video right here for you. This
Let
what
me
I want
blow
to
you.
do.
I
Let me
got to
hold on.
blow my brother up.
When you choose to do that.
You got me?
Gotcha.
You ready?
We ready?
This 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 is a YT woman now. She's speaking for black women. It's a YT woman. Listen.
Okay.
Hold on.
We're working out the technology bugs, family. We usually download this stuff, but this was a exclusive show today here at Urban Matters Black Media Group. So hey, we're gonna run it.
I don't know what's going on with my iPad here. Hold on.
Uh-oh. That's that energy. That energy.
Well, that's the enemy trying to mess us up. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I have a question for some black men because I know it's not all. So don't come for me saying she said, "Oh, I never said." It. But I do have a question for you. Specifically, the black men who choose to date white women because that is where I have seen it most. But I was just coming. I was about to go into the store, right? There was a black man there. He was with a white woman. You can tell they were together. Okay. As I'm getting ready to come into the establishment, I'm right behind him. He holds the door for me. I said, "Thank you." He said, "Oh, you're very welcome." Okay. There was a black lady right behind me. He let that door go and slammed in her face. And I looked and I even said to him, I said, "Oh, that was very rude." And he said, what happened? I held the door for you. I said, "Yes, you did." I said, "But why did you let it slam in her face?" And he just kind of smirked and walked off. I have noticed that a lot of black men that specifically date white women like to treat black women horribly. And I will never understand that shit. I do not give a damn who you choose to date. You can date whatever fucking race of people you want to date. I don't give a damn. But why must you treat black women so horribly when you choose to date outside of your race? And I have seen this. So don't tell me that was just him because it's not. I have witnessed it that when a black man chooses to date another race, he chooses to treat black women like trash. And that's the most ignorant shit I have ever seen in my life. I will never understand that. You have the right to date whoever the fuck you want to date. This is a free country. Nobody said that. You can love whoever you want to love, but why must you just treat black women horribly when you choose to do that? That is the most insane thought process I have ever heard of. And I'm going to tell you right now, if I was dating.
Now I'm finna put you up on game now.
Put us on game, bro, Rick.
This is a YT woman now. Think about what I'm saying now. This is a white woman.
Yes, sir.
We don't know. See, here's the thing. Here's the game, Juice. We don't know if this really happened or she just made this shit up. We don't know. Think about it now. So this could be a whole nother Jedi mind trick that keep black men and black women at odds with each other. You see what I'm saying? So wait,
correct.
Wait now.
I totally agree.
Check me out now. So the woman that posted it, this was on Threads. I commented. I say maybe tell black women to start treating black men better, and they'll get a better result. That's what I put on there. Now, I had to silence my notifications. They came at me so hard. I want to read some of them to you.
Mm-hmm.
If you needed CPR, I'd let your black ass die.
Let's not do no names now. We ain't gonna put no names out there.
No.
We ain't gonna put no names out there now. Don't put no names.
Hear me out. All I said was maybe tell black women to treat black men better, and they will get a better result. That's all. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? I understand what she's saying. That was horrible for that black man that slammed that door in that woman in the black woman's face. I can agree to that. But soft words I put. Maybe tell black women to treat black men, start treating black men better, and they will get a better result. Because let's be real now. Black men have been taking crap from black women ever since we've been kids back in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
I was born in 68, Juice. I know you a 70s baby. Voss older than both of us.
Right.
Ever since the civil rights movement, black women have been to the forefront, and we've taken a step back. And if we're really being honest here, what has happened was they align with these same women that look like this. Our women align with this, and put out took. I didn't grow up with a daddy. Juice, like I told you before.
Why do you think they do that though? Why do you think they identify like that?
I'm getting ready to tell you, but like I told you, you are amongst the blessed black men, because you had your pops in the house with you. See, this is what they're not gonna like.
Oh,
this is what they're not gonna like. For like men like me, I had to get my masculinity out the street. I had to go to the street and at 13, 14, 15 and hang with 30 and 40-year-old men to get my masculinity. That's where I had to get my masculinity from. So let me read another one for you.
I love it, bro. I love it that you're speaking freely and you're just concerned.
How about black men stop lying, cheating, being sneaky, and being deceitful to black women? Who the hell should be treated like a king that causes nothing but mistrust, aggravation, and heartbreaks, both mentally, emotionally, and some of their no good behinds physically abuse them? Black men has turned black women into whatever it is they hate. So much about them is the black woman's fault. Please tell me why black men should be treated so well. Not all black men are bad. So I'm like, next one. Why do you hate black women? Your mama's black. And I got a rebuttal for that one. Do they not know a lot of black men that look like me? Our very first encounter with physical, emotional, and psychological trauma came from our black mother. This is what they don't want to. They never want to unbox this part. But see, listen to me. Women have been saying this for a while. Oh, you don't want to open up. You don't want to tell me how you feel. You don't want to be vulnerable with me. As soon as a black man opens up, tells you how he feels, and be vulnerable with them, they can't accept what's coming from that black man. They can't accept it. So what do? Soon as you piss them off and get them mad, whatever you told them in confidence, they smack you right in your face with it. So all I'm saying is, it's time for black men to, because let's be honest, we have this thing in our community called girls. Like let me give you an example right now. Meg Thee Stallion got Tory Lanez locked up for nothing.
I heard about that.
We see all the evidence that the man had no residue or nothing on his hands, and all black women are pulling behind Meg Thee Stallion when the evidence clearly showing Meg Thee Stallion is a lying sack of shit.
Wow.
All the evidence is showing this, but they still pulling behind her. Okay, the next one, Cardi B and Offset with their divorce thing that's going on.
Right, I saw that too.
Cardi B make far more money than Offset. So you mean to tell me Offset gonna split with her? If Offset was the breadwinner, made more money in this divorce, who would get alimony, Juice? If Offset made the most money, who would get alimony?
Cardi B.
Cardi B would get alimony. Her lifestyle the judge would sign up with her, so her lifestyle would not be downgraded when she split from this man. So
Red, hold up. What boy, y'all listen. Thanks again for joining us here today at Urban Matters BMG. Black Media Group. This is an exclusive. We got my dude Red. He cooking today, y'all. He cooking. I gotta comment. I gotta put some damn shade on him, man. He cooking. He in solar energy mode. Go ahead, Red. Finish cooking. He nuclear. He going nuclear today. Oh my goodness.
My thing is now, Cardi B, she from all the reports that we got, that we see, she stepped out first. We get it. So why are women in such a tizzy in support of Cardi B, a woman that was known before she got famous to drug people, drug men, and have them set up and get them robbed? We know that about her. We know that. So my thing is, why in the world are they so upset that Cardi B is going to have to come out of her wallet and keep up Offset's lifestyle? Why are they upset with that?
Wow.
Women, they have lost their shit about it. They lost their shit, Juice. So all I'm saying is, and back to this thing here with this white woman. I'm telling you.
You had some more stuff on that. Put on the girl, the chicken thief. Put that on.
Oh, I'm gonna get to that.
Because we gotta address all this. We gotta keep it flowing. We gotta address all this, Rick.
No, I want to get back to this thing that this white woman say that the man, the black man, slammed the door in the black woman's face. I want to get back to that. So, like I told you, all I said was maybe tell black women to treat black men better, and they will get a better result than that. Treat y'all, another comment. Treat y'all better while y'all treat us like crap. Got it. Want me to grab my clown nose and shoes while I'm at it? See,
they keep saying y'all too. I keep noticing the pronouns. Y'all. Who is y'all?
They all they want from us. We're expected to lay our lives down for random black women we don't even know. That's what we're supposed to do. That's what they want from us. But see, strong masculine men like you, I'm gonna take you for example, Juice. Let's just say you're in Home Depot somewhere getting some products you need, and it's a white man attacking a black woman that you don't even know. Don't you have a wife and family to get back home to? You gonna jump in so and put your life in jeopardy for this random woman that you don't know? Is that what you're doing? I'm just saying now. I understand this is the way we were raised, to protect people that we don't even know. But they want us to do all of this. We can't even get a smile. We can't get our back rubbed when we come home.
we got to fight the world. We got to go slay the dragons out there. Come home. Why you 15 minutes late coming home? We gonna get it all. So we actually got to come home and fight after we come out from the world fighting. This what black men have to do with our black woman. That's what we got to do. You see what I'm saying? This is what we have to do. Sure. But anytime, look, the Guatemalan that's doing day work out in front of Home Depot in the morning, that they got 15 people living in a 3-bedroom trailer. When he get home, food done, clothes clean, back rub. The woman is always, she's still soft and submissive to him. Yes, Poppy. Yes, Poppy. Black men, we don't get that unless we go outside of our race. That's when we get all those indemnities. See, and now I'm not a huge Dr. Umar proponent, but Dr. Umar said something that made me think. He said this: the snow bunny will get that black man when he's broke, but she see he's got ambition, she see he's got drive. She'll get him right out of high school. She'll get him up to university, and she'll invest in him and build him up. And once he get his financial strive and build himself up to millions of dollars, the black woman gonna say, "Oh, he sold out." But like Dr. Umar said, "No, black woman, you wanted him to wait. You wanted to wait for a finished product. You wouldn't invest in him. You wouldn't believe in his dreams when he didn't have shit. You wouldn't believe in his dreams. But now, as soon as he got the white woman, now he'll sell out because now he can't handle a strong black queen. That's what they say. But okay, let me flip it for you. Anytime a black woman divests and marries and dates a white man, them same black women, you go, girl. They got no heat. They got no heat for them black women that date that swirls. They got no heat. They got no heat. If I got a white woman, let's just say I'm a 6-figure earner. I do pretty good. Not quite there yet. I do pretty good. But I got a white woman on my side. I'm a 6-figure earner. Oh, he couldn't handle a strong black queen. But the black woman that goes to medical school and marries the white man, they have no heat for her. None.
No, please, no smoke. No smoke.
Way to smoke.
I want to play something real quick. I want to play something real quick, bro, Red, that kind of complements what you're saying. Brother D, we're going to bring you in next. Let me play this real quick clip right quick.
We're not as different as we like to think that we are. As I said, this book demonstrates that we are not as different as we like to think that we are. So what I'm going to go over real brief right now is what the attributes are of the good black woman. Since she's not on television, we may not recognize her. Okay. Now, black woman has 7 attributes. And then I'm going to explain to you how to utilize those in your day-to-day life. The good black woman has self-discipline, courteousness, cheerfulness, self-respect, intelligence, cleanliness, and love. Now, we've heard that terminology. You know, it's like one of those where they tell you, pull yourself up by your own bootstraps. What do that mean? You know, how can I make that functional in my day-to-day life to benefit me as a practice? It sounds like theory. Where's the practicum? What do I do? The good black woman has self-discipline. That's self-control. Let me make that real for you, sisters. Start with our mouth. Good black woman can control her mouth. She don't have to say everything that comes up. It's okay if he get the last word sometime. You know. She don't cuss in public. Bag our men too much. We keep our head tied up so much with our petty grievances that he don't have time to think and plan for our future. Because he got to deal with what's going to happen with us every day. You know, it's real odd. When the black man come home, he almost have to do a wind test or stick his toe in the door. He don't know what's waiting. He don't know who in there today. He know it's a possibility that there's something harmful. It's physical abuse. So let's not use our mouth to do that to him. The good black woman is courteous. She says, thank you, baby. I appreciate you doing that. I appreciate every effort you make. Try harder. I'm going to work with you. Thank you.
Now, if y'all want to know who this sister is Sherazad Ali. Now, she made this video in, I think, maybe the early 90s, then maybe the 80s, exactly. And you would think that this message has resonated somewhere by now. And I had some people do some research on this sister, and she's been married about 3-4 times, right? But come to find out, most of her husbands just died. So she has a episode that she talks about men's health and how the women is responsible for bringing the food into the household, and that a lot of us are killing our men off because of the way that we eat, our eating habits. I'm going to let her continue.
Thank you. I know you did your best. It's a whole new language. Give to them. It don't work like that. The good black woman has self-respect. Go out naked just to get the attention.
Trying to kind of fast forward.
Never dress down without thinking that it devalues her. She doesn't have to use other good attributes about herself to get the attention of a man. We can take the sisters in a position to take all of the charge and sexual energy out of the black community by just dressing differently. We have the power and control over that. That don't stop you from being beautiful. That don't stop you from getting a man. And it certainly puts things on the right perspective, so some other judgments can be made other than physical. Don't take no knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. We spend less time doing that than anything else we do. Doing that than anything else we do. We hear barefoot today. Going about our condition. Everybody just dressed up ain't clean. You know, that's just the truth. We have to look at our condition in the light of truth. Stop reacting emotionally, pretending that just because we don't want to deal. One of the most difficult things that I deal with out here is trying to teach our people the difference between an actual fact and an opinion. Our people think that they can accept or reject truth based on how they feel about it. Your feelings don't change the truth. The truth is just going to be there. You can feel any kind of way you want to feel about it.
Okay. So, yeah, I just wanted to put a little perspective on it, man, to let folks know that, hey, there are some people out there that are trying to be thorough, that are trying to be genuine. And when it comes to their genuosity as a woman, they want to be a whole woman. So, like, this message, if don't lump yourself in with the toxic women, I should say. Don't lump yourself in, ladies, with the toxic woman. Just because y'all women, you know, I remember when I was coming up, man, my grandmama and all of them, man, they would literally pull a sister to the side and be like, hey girl, come here, let me holler at you for a second. You know what I'm saying? Red out there in Highland Park, you know. They were like, hey man, hold up. Look here, baby. Let me come here. Regardless of what they had done in their life. And that's what mistakes are for. You grow from mistakes. And you build off of mistakes, and you build off of trying to create a more wholesome person within yourself. You don't, well, you used to do the same thing. It doesn't matter who did what. The point is, and I'm talking to men too now. I'm talking to the fellas. But that's one thing I noticed about the fellas, bro, Red, D-Park. That's one thing I noticed about the fellas, man. We'll be like, hey, D, that's fucked up, man. You shouldn't have did that shit, bro. We got the courage sometimes to stand up to each other. I will say that.
Men have no problem holding other men accountable. We got no problem with it. See, if we can turn the clock back like 3 years when Kevin Samuels first started talking to women.
Mm-hmm.
Listen what I'm saying, man. When Kevin Samuels
Yes,
first started talking to women, it was a whole new phenomenon to them because they had never heard a man being able to speak so bluntly how he felt and so up close and personal, and they took it as disrespect because he didn't allow them to be disrespectful. A lot of them came up on his show and called him disrespectful when they got out of pocket with him first. And when he checked them, now he was disrespectful. You see what I'm saying?
Correct.
That's what we call disrespectful. And see, the man gave light to a lot of this this little red pill content that's going around now. See, men have been feeling this way for the past 70 years, but we kept it in house in the barbershops. We wouldn't dare go home and talk like this. But now we've got a voice. Kevin Samuels gave men a voice, and that's what they don't like. So now that we're in this era where men have started clapping back, like you got here, toxic feminism. When a woman has standards, she's strong and she's upright and she knows what she wants. But when a man has standards, he's a narcissist. He's toxic masculinity when he has standards. See, anytime a man puts something in place that they don't want to adhere to, we get called names. See, they say they want leaders. Black men aren't leading. Black men aren't leading. We cannot lead and protect something that we cannot correct. When the last time you tried to correct a black woman? Oh, you must be talking to your mama. That's what they'll tell you.
That shit like a taboo, right?
Oh, man, so I know if Juice on Facebook, social media, you can post something, it'll say 30 comments. I might can see 3 or 4 of them. That's how many people got me blocked because I say what the hell I mean, and I mean what the hell I say. And I don't. And there's one thing I can tell you: facts don't give a damn about your feelings. So
they don't.
I can come with all the facts I want. If you don't have facts to dispute my facts, your feelings ain't gonna matter to me. I'm going off the facts, and that's what I do. I want to hear from Brother Parker though. That's what I want to do. I want to hear from Brother Parker.
D Park, you in the building?
D Park.
I don't know. I think D Park might have. I don't see him in the building no more.
I was looking for this other video.
I'm here. I'm on pit duty.
You all right, bro?
Yeah, I'm on pit duty. Can you hear me pretty good?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Juice, you want me to show this other video now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Go ahead. Keep them coming. Keep them coming.
Chicken, Church is fried. This is what's called what the white people are calling now black fatigue. That's what they're calling it. Hold on, let me find it. Here we go.
Girl clowning bad.
Hold on.
My girl fixing her own order. Oh, my girl clowning bad. My girl fixing her own order. All right.
Wait, bitch, no. No, give me my motherfucking shit. And I'm gonna take some fucking ass. You got me fucked up. Around this bitch. Girl. It ain't working. Got me fucked up.
This is what we're supposed to protect. That's what we're supposed to lay our life down for. That right there. That's what we're doing.
They're wrong.
That's
wrong.
I'm supposed to lay my life down for her? That's what you're telling me? Huh. You better think again. You got another thing coming. If you think I'm gonna lay my life down for her, Hell no. Not Reg. No way. No
You
So
know,
way.
what do we
man.
do? So Red, what do we do? D, what do we do? Like, how do we get other women to respond to that type of behavior and activity? And like, how do we have them address these young ladies that are being ratchetized, especially through this certain political party? It's now ratchet is like it's the new drug now. Like, how do we fight that? I
Bro,
mean, we are the only reason we bringing it up, bro, Red, because we're concerned.
I
We're concerned.
no,
Hey,
you're concerned. I know it's over. It's over.
well,
You see, you got hope. You still got hope. I don't. It's over.
Well, I
It's
have
over.
to
hey,
have hope because I got daughters and
Yeah, I
granddaughters, and
know. I know. I get it.
so
don't
You have to have hope. I don't.
don't when you talk to a woman, don't they tell you they're a Christian
Oh, that's
all
the
the time?
those
They Christian. They Christians, right?
those be the worst. Those be the worst.
Well, what I'm getting at, when you read about it, they tell you that the older women are supposed to teach the younger generation.
Right.
So if you got grandmamas at 40s,
No.
40,
32 these days. 32.
well, 32 grandmamas, they
wow.
what life experience they learn?
All I'm saying is, bro, like Juice got daughters, and I understand where he coming from. He doesn't want his daughter to wind up like that, and I get it. But we're at a flashpoint, gentlemen. We're at a flashpoint in history right now. We are at a flashpoint, and I'm telling you,
Well, I know you heard like the 50s like the new 30s now, something like crazy mess.
that's a bunch of bullshit. You
I
50?
know y'all heard. I know you heard it before, and I'm going,
Yeah,
huh?
I've heard it, but let me tell you, it's a bunch of hogwash. If you 50, your ass 50. You know, I don't want to hear that shit. You 50. I ain't trying to hear that.
Then I'm seeing
I'm
50-year-old
56 years
men.
old.
I
I'm
see
56
50,
years old.
50. I see 50 and over men with their pants hanging down in Atlanta.
Wow.
Cause they believe. And one thing about Christianity teaching you to believe, it's no knowledge. Just believe. No look up, no knowledge. Just believe. And that really is a mindset when you come to an educated person, because you base your stuff off of science and your studies. So if you just on the belief system all the time, you don't care. You just believe it'll work. Believe I can just believe you'll make some money. But you know that won't work. You have to go out there and work. You have to come up with something. That's why I never liked that belief system.
Parker, we like I said, man, we're at a flashpoint in history right now, and we're past the age of believing. We're in the age of knowing. You got to know some shit now. All that believe stuff, that stuff out the window. And see, that's how the dominant society has kept us under thumb so long with this Christianity. You know, I want you to hear me real well here.
I put it at their version of Christianity. Well, put it to that.
Well,
Their version.
if we going back in history, back to Kemet, it's not even up the same dialogue or intellect anyway, because let me put it to you this way. They know where the remains of the Titanic is. They found the remains of a 65 million year old black female mummy. They found her
Lucy.
remains. They found her remains.
Yeah.
65 million years old. They found her remains. Why can we not find one board from a slave ship?
Hey, you still haven't found Moses' remain. John, Luke, none of them. Jeremiah. None of their remains. None.
The Bible that is used in this country is used for fear and control. That's what it's used for.
It's a witch doctrine book. A lot of witches use that book.
It's been controlled. It's
They
been
cast
controlling our
spells.
people. It's been controlling our people since the colonizers came to Africa. It's been controlling our people since then.
So
They
let me ask you
gave you
guys
the
a
book.
question then. So do you think that agenda is being unfolded through our women, through feminism? And do you think that religion is a weapon that's being used against the nuclear black family?
Well, let me state this. I hear women call each other Jezebel, but they don't understand because they never. I asked them, "Have you ever read the book of Jezebel? You know, King Ahab, according to this time, she'll be a queen." And by looking at Jezebel, she did with her husband. She got permission from her husband, but they don't see that. This wasn't no woman that wasn't married. She was married, and she was Israel queen. So they don't even understand that. So they demonize everything to bring their system good. So it's so much red tape you got to go through and just look at it. So they basically don't even have an understand of Jezebel, and the women would dog each other out. If you wear something that's appealing, looks, you're a Jezebel. Look makeup, you're a Jezebel, and they got makeup on. And some of these people, you know, you don't. If you do some studies about those time period, that sun was kind of rough on people back there, and a lot of people use that type of makeup to protect their skin. Like you know, if we go out there to the sun, they'll put sunscreen on. In that case, some of them people they was using a type of body makeup, but they don't look at that. They just judge just straight because they've been programmed to judge. Been programmed. Yes.
Thank you for that, Bro D. Thank you for that elaboration. Thank you for that articulation. Bro Red, you finna finish cooking?
Juice. I just look at the state of affairs in the black community right now, and I really don't see much positive that we can glean from what's going on, because I look at the landscape right now. Like sometimes I go on social media, and they're doing a lot of podcasts, you know, with these dating shows and Pop the Balloon and all of this stuff. And women will ask men how much money they make on these shows, but when a man asks them how much they weigh, they get offended. You know, so why can you ask this man how tall he is or how much money he makes, but he can't ask you shit?
I'm trying to figure out, baby. I'm trying to figure out how big your back is.
Yeah. What we're trying to do is avoid the big backetry. That's what we're trying to avoid. You know. So
stop, man. Stop.
My thing is, see,
some men like big women.
Yeah, because that's all he can get.
No, I know some dudes have to like big women.
No, exactly. See, Brother Parker, I'm gonna challenge you on that.
You need that pressure.
I'm gonna challenge you on that, Brother Parker.
He needs the pressure.
Let's just say you one of those brothers that like.
Hold on, bro. Mark Evans in the chat. Bro, Mark Evans in the chat. He say they claim Proverbs 31. Women don't know what it is or read it. They have never read it.
Mark, they don't care. All they care about is the part of the Bible that suits them, because the part of the Bible say, well, a woman's supposed to be silent in church. they look, that's old. They don't want to talk about that. I want to challenge Brother Parker on this. Brother Parker, let's just say you are one of the guys that like the BBW. Let's just say you one of those.
BBW.
And let's just say you've been dealing with this BBW for let's give it 3-4 months tops. And one day you go down to the local gas station and you get you a scratch off, and you scratch off $10 million. You sticking with that BBW?
Well, if I'm into fat women, yes.
See, here's the thing, man.
See, I'm originally from Alabama.
I understand what you're saying. I just want you to understand what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But see, men, we are visual, and I don't care if you a young man, old man, a middle-aged man. All of us are only loyal to our options. When we get more options, our loyalties change. See, this is what I tell people all the time. Name me one mammal that's monogamous. Name me a monogamous animal. And that's another thing I'm going to get into. Monogamy was only made it was created to control the economics. But see, let's go back to the Old Testament in the Bible, where King Saul, King David, King Solomon all had hundreds of wives and hundreds of concubines. See, they don't want to talk about that part. But see, these men were great with all these women available to them. They were great. So now you strip us down to one woman, we're taking all of our element. So, Brother Parker, I want to preface this to you. You say you're from Alabama, right?
Yes, sir.
Have you ever seen a dead deer in the road?
Several times.
Which one? Which deer is in the road? Is it the female, or is it the one with the big rack of horns? Which one you see in the road?
More the female.
You want me to tell you why?
No, go ahead.
Would you like me to tell you why you never see the 10-point buck dead in the road? Let me tell you why.
Go ahead.
Because he has 40 does he got to mate with. He ain't got time to play in the road. You need me? Do you need me to say that again?
Well, I understand that.
We're not monogamous by nature, is what I'm saying. We're not.
Right.
You give a man an opportunity to spread his options. Look at Elon Musk. Look, think about him. Think about Elon Musk. Look how many children and all the women he got. Nobody gives him no problems, do they? No women attack him. They don't say nothing. Nope. Oh, he a deadbeat dad. And being a deadbeat dad is not all about money. You can't devote all your time to all them children unless you got them all under one roof. And here's the next thing I'm going to get to. The single mother epidemic in the Black community. This is my next thing I want to hit on. Like, see, I'm going to be honest. I had a stepdaddy. I did. It wasn't good. I ain't gonna lie to you. It wasn't good. But see, Black men are the only men that had to be stepfathers. But see, there's no loyalty in it. Here, I got another video for you on that one. Here, I'm prepared. I'm prepared today. Where is it at? I'm prepared. Here.
on the internet. I need to get something off my chest. Yesterday, my stepdaughter graduated, and I wasn't invited. I've been in her life since she was 4 months old. Married her mother when she turned 2. I've been there, consistent, showing up, providing, loving her like my own. But come graduation day, I wasn't given a seat. Like word, they told me there were only 8 tickets. Let me tell you who made the list. My wife, her 2 sisters, her biological dad, her uncle, her grandma, her aunt, and her boyfriend. 8 tickets, and I wasn't one of them. Bet. I've been sitting with that pain all day. I took time off work. 3 days gone. I drive trucks. That's money and time I can't get back. And still I got left out. So today I made some decisions. I removed her from my car and health insurance, took her off everything I've been covering, told her mother, and she's grown and graduated. She can go stay with her father, the one she made room for over me. Now there's tension in my house. Emotions are high, but I'm standing on what I feel. Because the truth is, I'm hurt, not mad, just deeply, genuinely hurt. I don't need any applause. I just need to speak my truth. Thanks for listening. Here's my thought. You had it.
What you think about that?
No, I understand that because I talk to a lot of younger guys here about that because they taking on those type of roles and they really don't hear what we talked about before. Men, we do talk to younger men about situations like that, and I'm part of an MC. Talk to a lot of people. I talk to a lot of people. So those conversations, I have those conversations a lot to get them to understand, because a lot of them do get tricked.
But here's my bigger point though. Being a stepfather is a thankless job. Like even I'm gonna keep it on me. I freaking hated my stepfather. I made it known that you ain't my daddy. I made it known because I didn't like him. He didn't like me. I made it known. So my thing is what I wanna push to younger men. Create your own families. Never eat off another man's plate. Don't do that. You will not.
You see in the Wild Kingdom, the lions per se.
They kill them.
When a male lion come into another kingdom, if he got killed, he'll kill all of them.
He kill them all.
He kill them all.
He kills them all.
Because that's not up his seed.
He kills
he'll kill
all
them all. Cubs.
Absolutely, he kills them all.
And then he'll start his own generation. And he will protect that generation till he passes.
As soon as he kills those cubs, the lioness immediately goes into heat. As soon as he kills those cubs. But see,
wow,
we are the only species that we're trained to take care of other men's children, and it's not fair. It's just not fair.
Whoa.
I hear women talk about it. They say, we can get you a man. Leave your husband. Leave your baby father. You ain't got to be with him. That's what these grandmamas, 40 years old, telling these young children, the young women coming up. If you ain't got to take his mess, if he don't want to come in when you tell him to come in, get rid of him. You always can get you another man. And they are telling the young women this.
And they never get exactly the result. They never get a man. They get another woman.
Of that, Parker? What's the result of that?
Zero, because it go through the same process. Because she really upset because she never had a man, and she want her to be feeling the same way. She don't give a. These women don't care about each other. I watch women wrestling. Women wrestling more violent than the men wrestling. They trying to kill each other in that ring.
That's my favorite wrestling. Women wrestling. That's my favorite wrestling.
They more violent than the men.
Here, Parker. Here's something that I'm not sure that a lot of y'all know. A lot of men don't know this, but 54% of black men in this country, this America, are single with no children. Do you need me to say that again?
54% of who?
54% of black men in this country called America are single and childless. They are single and they have no children. What is half? What is half to you? What you think half is? Wouldn't that be 50%?
Yep.
So if 54% is single and childless, wouldn't that be a little more than half?
Yep.
Okay. 33% of black men are married. So 54 and 33 is what?
54 and 33?
Yeah. 54 and 33 is what?
That's almost 90%.
That's 87. That's 87.
Oh,
So,
that's why I say almost 90.
I say that to say this. Like I said, 54% of men that look like us, like I'm one of them. I'm single and childless. I got no kids. So listen now.
Interesting.
Let me pull it back around.
Hey, you supposed to be fruitful and multiply, man.
Yeah, I know, but you know, shit happens. But let me spin the pendulum. Did you know that 86% of black women have children? Did you know that? And 66% of that 86% has multiple kids by multiple men.
Yeah.
So
that's that.
Hey,
and that,
you know what the
see,
thing is with it?
Divorce
The
your
thing
husband.
is,
Don't
put
worry
those
about it.
statistics up. Put those statistics up. You remember, we like to do the receipts right here. Put those statistics up. In the meantime, you think that those statistics go that way or flow that way because of this?
no, but what I'm no, but
Hey man, I keep having to throw that in there. No, that's what they saying. Don't trust them.
The reason why I brought that up is we have what we have in our community.
Man overboard.
What we have in our community, guys, we have like 16% of the men that get all the women and make all the children. See, they want to call all men deadbeat dads. See, but you can't call me that because I'm single and childless. You can't call me that. So, and it's a lot of more men like me, single and childless. So,
and that's my thing, man. Like, why do everybody who does not share your struggle have to share your struggle? That's the thing that I don't like about the way that we categorize things here in America. It's like, like y'all know I say sometimes I have this saying I call people tethers. Well, a tether is an immigrant, is a black immigrant who comes to America and shits on and talk greasy about the black Americans whose struggle they are piggybacking off of. So that doesn't mean you're a tether because you're an immigrant and you come to America. No, you the ones that come to America and be talking greasy and ungrateful towards our struggle that got you here in the first place. That's what a tether is. Tether does not. So that's what I'm saying. Why do we as men and women, why does everybody have to suffer and be labeled just because they of that same gender?
no, but
Gender wars is in full effect.
Juice, guys, this is not really a gender war. It's really genocide. That's really what it is.
Wow.
That's really what it is.
Wow.
If we can't be in unity and harmony with our women, we're going to be extinct. But see, here's the beautiful thing for black men and Professor Voss. Here's what I need you to do. I need you to tell us how many men you think have got that little blue book and left this country. I got the numbers, but I want you to tell us how many you think just in 2024. You know what blue book I'm talking about?
Talking about the passport?
Yeah. See, a lot of
passport. They call them passport bros.
The passport.
That's what they call them now.
But
passport bros.
But see, I want to hear from Professor Voss on this because
turn my mic on.
Turn your mic on, Juice.
Can you hear me?
We got you.
Yeah, man. Listen, first of all, I just want to say how excited I am to hear you all. This is what I call thought leadership. If anybody want to know what thought leadership looks like, this is what it looks like for you to bring your minds together and have these deep discussions that we need to have about our community. So, bro, I just want to commend you, nephew, for spitting out that smoke. And I definitely want to. I know Dr. Juice, he kind of hard on himself a little bit, and I'm hard on him. But one thing that I can say about him, that Dr. Juice is a train that's not going to stop. And if you get in the way of that train, you might find yourself in a wreck. So I want to, and then D and I, it's all Wood that's sponsoring us, and we're gonna get out there and grill some nice food and all of that. So the question was, what is my estimate of black men who now have passport?
No. I said American men, not just black men. I got a number for you. I want to hear what you think.
But let me just first of all let me point out that a lot of times I don't know where people get this idea that black women are only in America or black American women.
That was my next point. That was my next point.
Who lived in Europe for a long time. I have a 6-year body of work. I got my master's degree in England. So I have quite of a portfolio of women internationally. And let me just tell you something. There are more black women in Brazil than there is in America, just so you know that. So this whole idea as black men that you have to confine yourself to an American black woman, that you couldn't be any more wrong. Now, to answer your question, nephew, I would be interested in hearing that number as well. I haven't seen the numbers, but I know one thing. I know that over the last 10 years, it has just been exponential. I've had my passport since I was 21.
I think the ladies are correct when they say decent.
Hold on, I'm gonna find it for you. I got to find it for you, man.
There's a few other things that while you're looking for that. So again, you're talking to somebody who's been married on paper 3 times. Here's what I've concluded, young men. You look at the success of my daughter and how she's thriving. And what I've had to conclude was that, first of all, it took me 6 different women who I was not legally connected to help me raise my daughter. I only had a womb donor. And I believe very strongly that the way that the black woman has been conditioned over the last 50 years, she has been put in a situation to circumvent your authority as a man. It's a bigger picture than just themselves. She's been put into that situation. And I'll tell you where it started from, fellas. It started during slavery. Two things. Well, I'll even go back to the Bible. Y'all want to talk about the Bible? So here's my Bible verse. And correct me if I'm wrong. Who did the serpent in the Bible? Who did the serpent go to first, fellas?
Eve.
Okay, I'll keep going. I'll keep going. Then during slavery, it was the master who offered the black woman a pork chop as a reward for her submitting to him. The only thing the black man could do during that time is try to convince her the next time that white man call you, try to get him to bring 2 pork chops. She's always been in proximity of the master, period. She didn't create that, but I'm just saying, you know, Dr. Juice always liked for me to say a little bit about history. So if you look at our historical context, just in the frameworks of slavery, I know we go way back before that, but I'm talking about how you're asking questions about how did we transform to where we are today? And the biggest transformation, as you pointed out earlier, nephew, it happened during the civil rights movement when Lyndon B. Johnson became the president under the Great Society. That's when the welfare state was created. Okay, and a couple of things was happening during that time. You had the feminist movement going on with the white women. They were burning their drawers, they were burning their bras, and they were telling the white man, "I ain't giving up. I ain't cooking for you. I'm, you know, a strong woman." Well, our women subscribed to that. During that time, while our women were cleaning their houses before they got into corporate America, they were watching television, they were watching the soap operas, and they wanted to live like that as well. I understand that. But it pulled them into a culture that wasn't designed for our success, obviously. So when the Great Society was developed, what did they do? They thought it was a great idea. We're going to house all the women, and we're going to tell her, we better not catch that man in that house, or we're going to take your benefits from you. Here's the other thing that happened. We're all from Florida, so I can talk about Florida. We're all fruit pickers. So in the 60s, during this civil rights movement, think about it. All of our ancestors, they came to Lake Wales, they came to Polk County to do what? They came to pick fruit. My name goes back 100 years in Lake Wales. My daddy moved to Lake Wales 100 years ago, November 18, 1925. My name goes back 100 years. My daddy left rural Alabama during the Depression because there was no cotton to pick. He was brought in to pick oranges, pick fruit. And we did that for a long time. So when we got quote unquote civil rights, we went to the man and we said, look, we've been picking fruit, we've been getting a quarter box, get a dollar box or whatever they're paying them. We want more money. The white man said, the hell with you. We're gonna get Mexican. And that's what they did. So now, at the same time, in the community that you're in, the black man became more and more obsolete. He didn't develop necessary skills that would make him sustainable. In addition to that,
hey, it's some feedback coming through.
it's not me.
I don't know what
That's
it is.
me. Somebody need to cut it back off.
That Bro Mar, you got a little background noise. Go ahead. We're gonna let's let Bro Mar say something real quick, bro. Boss, hold right there, right quick. Bro Mar, welcome. I see you in the you handling your affairs.
Yeah, I'm on the way to a meeting. How y'all doing, brothers? How y'all doing?
Good, man. How you feel?
I feel excellent. Hey, just a couple real quick things. Yes, brother boss, I agree with you. It's what people don't realize is that this didn't just start happening. You know, our the predominant society, what they do is they plan years ahead. And the only thing I disagree with is just like that feminist movement uprooted, upset, and messed up white families for a short period of time. That's why when certain things happened, we knew white kids was doing it, and we knew black kids weren't. But they pay attention and they learn. So they use those same techniques on us and created we amp up everything. We make everything super. And they use those same techniques on us and our women. Like Brother Voss said, our civil rights movement, and during that time, they started paying our women more. They started wanting the men out of houses and so forth and so on. And it's been a concerted plan for this very outcome. And we have to understand that. So, and we played into that plan also. It ain't just been them. So, but both of us, men and women, got to come together and figure out a way to get out of it and get out your little feelings. And for our youth that's coming up, our grandbabies. And the other thing is, I sort of typed it a couple times, but here's the biggest part that amazed me about when we was talking about the feminist thing and the double-sided or whatever. How is it that they have a law if somebody was to punch a pregnant woman in the stomach and somehow it kills the fetus? There's a law where you charge with murder. That's in the books.
Mm-hmm.
You will be charged with murder. Now, but that very same woman, she could have been on her way to the abortion clinic, and her man could have been saying he don't want you to do it, and she'll get hand claps and "ooh, girl, you do what you did. That's your
You
body."
go, girl.
See, well, I don't know what made God's people, meaning us, have such a demented mind state to where we support where we stand behind that and we'll support it. But once again, that's part of that concerted effort with the feminist thing. Whatever a woman do is good. Whatever a man do, you need to question it. So this is just a good example of the kind of foolery that's going on and that we need to get out of. All right, brothers.
Appreciate it, bro,
Good to see
Mark.
you.
Appreciate it. Stay in the background. Stay in the background, my brother.
Well, bro, Mark. One thing, one thing the women they been the mothers. They been the first thing. Well, I won't say the first thing, but they are the mothers, and so they are the caring source. So if you can affect the mother, you can affect the kids, and that's one thing because the fathers supposedly the fathers out there working, and while the mothers taking care of the children. So if they can get to the mothers and get to their mind, they got to the children mind also, because she gonna breed them to that way of thinking, not of the fathers, but to that government way of thinking.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. Bro, Mark, you want a rebuttal on that?
So,
We got to open again. And let me just say something, man, because I just got to back that up with Brother D saying. Let's think about it, man. A lot of stuff that we learned as young bucks, you really learn it from your mama, whether you're in a 2-parent household or a 1-parent household or a no-parent household. Like my wife, she grew up with no parents. She was an orphan. So we have so many different dynamics within our culture. And I'm just saying, IJS, like, how do we measure this? Because it seems to me a lot of this stuff is orchestrated and it's intentional. A lot of the struggle and a lot of the trauma that is inflicted, and y'all know our society is degraded. They degrade us on every corner. So, like, I mean, this is a great conversation, man, and I salute you, gentlemen. Salute you, gentlemen, for coming to the table and having a real discussion. I know some people see, the heading we have today. Let me go back to it. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. And it is. It's a very, very touchy subject, and it takes real gentlemen to talk about this subject. And don't think. Listen, don't think that I'm not going to be talking about the so-called toxic masculinity as well. We
Oh,
might do that
absolutely.
show next week. But right now, like I say, I learned everything I know from my mama. Don't get me wrong, my dad was there and he made sure I didn't get out of bounds. But most of the stuff, like how to use the bathroom, how to tie your shoes, the essentials of life, you pretty much learned it from your moms. Let's just keep it a buck 100. Y'all chime in.
Well,
Yeah.
I wanted to, oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead,
I
man. Go
got
ahead.
I got 1 minute. I got 1 minute, guys.
Go ahead,
1 minute.
Mark.
I'm
Go,
sorry.
go ahead, Mark.
Real
Go ahead, brother Mark.
Go ahead, Mark.
all right. Real quick. You correct, Dr. Juice. I'll say this. Your mother teaches you a certain basic of life, that grounding, that foundation, and your father teaches you how to control it and how to guide it. And he
Mm,
also, I remember I told my son, don't turn a lion into a kitten when we was talking about my grandson,
mhm.
because what we can do is, with these new rules, women have a way of turning lions into kittens, and men have a way of
Wow.
directing that lion and teaching him how to gauge what he do, how to
Wow.
be stoic. So
Wow.
it's a teamwork concept, and it's very important. So, gentlemen, you have a wonderful evening, and I gotta go. I'll talk to y'all. Okay.
Okay, Mark, take it easy, man. Well, I just want to piggyback on something what Mark said, and I look at it from this aspect. When you got masculinity and it's being controlled by feminism, you're gonna get that, because how I want to say this, testosterone and feminism makes an emotional byproduct. So that's the toxic masculinity. A man that can't control himself, that's toxic masculinity. But see, what the feminist movement has done is shaped all our minds to think that a man having boundaries and standards is toxic. No,
Hmm.
a man being a man, setting boundaries and standards for him, his wife, and his family, his children. There's nothing toxic about that. But see, with
Yeah, I was having a conversation with somebody before. Like, if a man is the type of man where, like, he don't like, I'm the type of dude I don't like dudes like hugging my old lady and like, "How you doing? Hey, how you doing, man, Miss Johnson?" Because it's not that I'm jealous, and a lot of women to try to make it. Oh, you jealous hearted. You
no,
just
you
no.
insecure. You
A man.
insecure.
A real man is you insecure. A real
You insecure.
man, an alpha male is territorial. It has to do with the territory. It doesn't have to do anything with I'm jealous or I'm insecure. I'm just very territorial, and that goes for women too. I watch what type of women I let in my territory. You feel me?
But
Well, one thing we've been taught: honor your mother and father. So how the mother is honored, but the father's not?
You want me to tell you why, Parker? Because for the past 70 years, we have been living under what's called a gynocracy. Do you know what that? You ever heard of that word?
I can
A
imagine.
gynocracy. Have you ever heard of that word?
Sounds familiar.
A gynocracy is it's patriarchy with a feminist twist. That means instead of it being Christ, man, woman, child, it's Christ, woman, man, children. So what the gynocracy has done is eliminated the man so she can control everything. And this goes all the way back to Big Mom. All of us had a Big Mom. Big Mom ain't here no more. Big Mom ain't here no more. Like Boss said, grandma 32 now. These new grandmas, they 32. They 32. See, ain't no Big Mom no more. But see, Big Mom ran the house. All Granddaddy did was came home with that money. Big Mom ran every damn thing.
Big Mama.
She told him what the hell to do.
Like our picture in the right corner here of the statue in Times Square. I got to get some feedback on that, bro. Red, you and Brother D. I want some feedback on this little mammoth statue they put up in Times Square.
It was another attempt to separate black men and women. But like Mark said, one thing we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to come together, black men and black women. But see, this is why I'm not optimistic about it, because black women don't want to take our direction. They got their degrees, they got their money. That black women own more homes than black men, but they
Hey,
have
where
more
that
children.
video at?
Which one?
The one where you say they starting to spaz out because all these jobs disappeared.
Oh, hold on.
But go ahead though. Digress.
But black I'm gonna go back to this gynocracy thing, man.
Okay, gynocracy. That's where we at.
Is Voss at his computer? Voss at his computer?
I don't
Ask
think
Voss
so.
he at his computer.
I am.
Oh, okay.
Search the word gynocracy. Search it. It's GYNOCRACY.
Share the screen, boss. Share the screen.
Share the screen, boss. Share the screen. Gynocracy. This is what we've been living under for the past 75 years.
I don't have permission to share.
You can't share it?
Yeah, you do.
It's right up under there where the screen with the arrow pointing up. It's got the arrow pointing up.
I have it.
You see it?
Yep. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
How do you want me to?
You got to click on it though, Voss. You got to click on it.
Yeah. How do you want me to spell it? I'm typing.
GYNOCRACY.
GYN.
Here you go.
What's the definition?
It's government by women.
I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
It's government ruled by women.
Now, how long will that last? Our grandma's been running the house since before we were born.
Yep.
Think about what I'm saying.
I'm thinking.
Come on, Juice. You remember your grandma?
I'm thinking. Yes, sir.
Grandma had all of us in the living room, all your cousins, your first cousins, your second cousins, even some of your uncles and aunties that was 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 years older than you. You might have had an uncle or auntie the same age you. You might have had one younger than you. Big Mom had them all on that couch, on that floor in the living room of her house. All us. Wow. And we all got along.
Well, one thing you have to look at too.
Wow.
We was a lot of black men. We was being hunted, for prey, and that's one thing. She was trying to keep her family together. She was fighting for her family a lot too. Okay. So, because I know coming up in Alabama, we was going through that civil rights. 8 o'clock, all us we had to be inside the house, and you get caught. If you get caught out, you come out. You sometimes you'll be okay, but you might have a officer come around and harass you, or any type of white group come around. They're gonna harass you because they cover by night, but during the day they don't want nobody to see their action. But at night, you couldn't come. You couldn't go out at night. So most of us who was growing up in that time period, the men, if they was working, they was in the house. Big Mama made sure they was protected, but because that's who they had to bring the money in. Because she was looking over the house, and they was doing other activities to make money. Because Big Mama, they still were making money.
Yeah,
they were still working, but they was working in the community. Because coming through Montgomery, but Montgomery was crazy. Montgomery was very active back then. And it was a very scary period. Growing up in them 60s, 70s, it was very scary.
It wasn't too much different from Polk County, Parker. I'm telling you, it wasn't too much different.
Yeah, because if you listen to the slang back then, if you was a jive turkey, and before jive turkey, a sambo, and so those two terms, as you was called that was war between men. You would call a sambo or a jive turkey.
But
it wasn't even. We didn't have too many people call each other niggas back then, like they do now.
What? No, we didn't.
They get upset.
Did you know that they villainized the word Sambo? Sambo was a hero. I mean Uncle Tom. Uncle Tom was a hero. You're right. Sambo was the turncoat.
Yeah.
But see,
and you look at the 70s movie, or you jive. So it's the terms that they make sure that the other generation did not learn what sambo is and what jive was. So you grow up, they didn't ever hear that, so they make sure they got rid of that. You're a jive turkey.
You don't hear that anymore.
No, you don't hear that anymore. They really call themselves niggas than jive. Well, what I'm saying, we had a lot of people back then that call themselves niggas like they call each other's. Now, they say you a jive turkey. That was worth calling you a nigga.
or you were shucking and jiving.
So even the men have something, and basically the games that I noticed in college history, they didn't want the students to learn how to play cards, dominoes, those type of board game, because the European, they noticed that when the European were playing these board games, they end up killing each other. Dice,
So that's one thing they introduced into our neighborhood, and the same effect. We start killing each other, shooting craps, um, card games, dominoes. It's, what happened to their society? What they try to mass out and they push it on to our society, because we was already we had a society of engineers, um, thinkers. We had a good society till they came and infiltrate our society. We already had plumbing. We already had lights. They lied to me. We were throwing rocks. We were
Yes,
picking up
sir.
diamonds and throwing them like rocks. So that whole system, what they did is a very the attack of the mind. And the same thing with our women. We talk to them, they still have an attack of the mind. They don't see their man as helpmates or helper to them or anything but
Wow.
a trick. You know, you hear women. Oh, he just nothing but a trick. How do you call a man a trick? How do you call a man a trick? And then he's the father of your child. He's the father of your child.
Hey, Juice, Dr. Juice, you there? You
I,
hear me,
I
Juice?
think he was talk. I think he was talking to someone. I see him.
I'm here.
Oh, there you
I got
go.
I got another one for you. You ready for it?
Okay. We're ready.
This one gonna take you out.
Oh Lord.
So do you know that 80% of our black women are obese? Did you know that? I'm sorry,
Sounds about
overweight, and 60% of those are obese. I bring
big
that
back.
up. I
Big
bring
back.
that up. I want you to hear this.
Watch this and we're gonna talk about it. When people talk about black women being obese, I hate it because it becomes a way to blame us for a set of conditions that we didn't create. We are living in the Trump era, and look, those policies kill our people. And what public health practitioners think is that our stress responses in the body change our metabolism. It's literally that the racism that you're experiencing and the struggle to make ends meet actually means the diet don't work for you the same. Y'all gonna hate me for this. When we gonna stop making excuses? Donald Trump made you fat. The stress of making ends meet made you fat. You're not struggling to eat at all. I'm talking about Donald Trump. Racism made you fat. We gotta stop, bro. Like we have to put this to the
Stop it, man. Stop it.
talk about people. You're fat, you're this and you're that. It's the conditions, my medical condition, the presidential condition, the financial condition. If you were struggling that much financially, you shouldn't be able to afford so much food. And if the diet don't work, you know what do work? Fasting. It's like they feel bad for how they look and they don't want nobody else to make them feel any worse than what they already do. But you lying to yourself. You are absolutely lying to Donald Trump. You cannot tell me you gained all that weight since Trump was in office. You fucking fooling me.
Stop, man. Stop, man. Stop. Stop,
Oh,
man.
hey,
Donald
somebody got
Trump
to take.
deranged. That's
Hey,
Donald
somebody got
Trump.
to take the fall.
Hold on. That's Donald Trump deranged syndrome. For real,
Donald
on
Trump,
steroids.
that man ain't been in office since January, and you mean to tell me his policies made you fat?
Go
Man,
ahead, D. God damn, that was a good one. That was that, boy.
Hey,
That was
somebody got to
good.
take. Somebody got to take the fall. Somebody got to take the blame of them being obese.
but
Wow.
but but Parker, you did you hear how fluently she explained it? Did you hear?
Man,
Yes,
She,
yes.
she didn't even take a breath when she was explaining it.
like
No.
she really believed that shit.
It's
Here's a
called
fun,
a lack of accountability.
here's a fun fact for you guys. Did you know that America is the only place in the world where poor people are fat.
Right.
Wow.
But it's the policy.
Wow. Now that's a hell of a fun fact there, Professor.
It's the
We need to
policies.
put that into a meeting and make that into a meme.
It's the policies, boss. It's the policies. The last girl explained it well, didn't she? So Donald Trump made you fat.
You know why Jet Magazine went out of business?
Why?
Because they couldn't find enough the women that used to be in the centerfold. They're too fat, so they had put fat women, put them out of business.
Stop lying, man. Stop it. Yeah, that motherfucker that be full of shit. They be full of shit, man.
What you trying to say, man? They couldn't fold the centerfold no more.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Toward the end, I ain't gonna lie. Toward the end of Jet Magazine, they was getting big back this hell. I ain't gonna even lie.
No, but for real though, now I want you to think about this now. I got another one, but I'm just gonna narrate it. Anytime you hear them say, "Oh, I'm big boned, I'm thick,"
no, you fat.
Bullshit. Everybody bones is the same goddamn size. Ain't nobody got no big goddamn bones. Everybody bones the same size. Juice, my skeleton may be a little taller than yours, but our bone density is the same. Your bones ain't bigger than mine. Your bones ain't no bigger than mine. That's bullshit.
Y'all know I do a lot of social media research. So I'll share some research with you. So, lady, she contacted me, and everybody know my first question. I'm gonna ask you where you're from. The first question that this lady asked me, she said, "How tall are you?" So I replied, I said, "I am 6'6", and then I said, "How much do you weigh?" And she became offended. She said that I was rude. And I said, well, I thought it was a fair question. So what the question that I have is that how is it that we're judged by our height by women, but then when we judge them by their weight, that's a problem? Make that make sense, Dr. Juice.
Wow.
I heard you, Dr. Juice. I'm gonna give you credit in public. You said one of my favorite words earlier. You said measure. I can't tell you how proud I am to hear that word from you. I want you to. I'll tell the whole. I am proud. So how do you measure that, Dr. Juice? How do you measure the difference between the way we're viewed by our height and the comparative analysis to being big and fat? And it's not only. Here's the other thing, right? And I always ask myself, how do you clean yourself? My mama was a nurse, so I can talk like this. My mother quit being a nurse professor, and I raised a girl, so I can talk like this to women. How do you clean yourself? Do you go through a car wash? Do you have a pressure wash? How do you clean yourself? That's not a legitimate question.
Legitimate.
And you got fungus. I can look in your face, and you got fungus growing because you're not clean. Fuck, bro.
Yeah.
How do you clean yourself? It's not healthy.
That's a great question. That's a great question because a lot of our mothers and a lot of those, tribal mothers, they would have these remedies, and D. Parker know about that type of stuff. That they know how to whip up some of them home remedies and some of them old plants and some of them old herbs, and whip that stuff up, man, and had us healthy, man. I remember I was so sick, man, one time when I was a young boy, and my mama whipped up some she got a Coca-Cola soda, some castor oil, and a peppermint plant, and mixed it all together, and I drunk that shit because I was throwing up everywhere. And when I drunk that stuff set up my stomach, and I was up by the next day. I was up and popping. So that's the thing about it, man. Like, where's that old mama that you know, made sure daddy was the first one that ate when he got home from work.
I'll tell you what
You
she
know?
is. I got you guys by 7 years. I'm 65. The average 65-year-old black woman, she's overweight. She's struggling with diabetes. She's struggling with heart conditions, and she mean as fuck.
So what can we do, Professor,
And
to
she got
counter
that,
that?
big fat meat right here.
Big back.
Well, that's called back wings.
But here's the thing.
Back wing. Hey, hold up, man. Hold up. Y'all boy going in too hard.
In Brazil, so in Latin America, take for instance Brazil. I traveled Brazil. One of the things that fascinates me about Central America, Brazil, is that they have a fitness culture. Beauty is an industry. On Sunday, you can go to Copacabana, and they block the streets off. Everybody got to walk. Everybody, listen, I traveled extensively around the world. Everywhere that I've been, when I see black women that's over 50, they have to push her in a wheelchair to the gate. Most black women I see, they have to push her in a wheelchair to the gate. So you're telling me this is what I got to look forward to at 65? No.
Well, hey, one thing we're in the right direction though. We got Kennedy in there, and he's trying to do something with the food. I seen a sister. I don't know if that was you sent that to me today, Red, on social media. She was complaining about her food stamps won't let her buy soda no more. Did you hear that? She was mad because she can't buy soda pop anymore with her food stamp.
Seafood, steaks. You're not gonna be able to buy none of that on Snap. You're not gonna be able to buy none of that no more.
That damn Trump.
That's why entitlement.
And I'm here for it all. I'm here for it all.
That's why entitlement.
Well, they didn't say anything about the during lunch when Obama wife changed the lunch menu. That stuff was like cardboard in school lunch.
Wow.
Don't care when we eating that stuff. I wouldn't have looked at that lunch.
Wow.
I said, this ain't lunch. It's a
Juice.
snack.
Here go your statue. This is what it's supposed to look like. Juice.
That's
This is what it's
family.
supposed to look like. That's what the statue is supposed to look like. Right
That
there.
what the statue supposed to look like, Red?
Boss.
Man, woman.
Look, boss. This is what this is how we're supposed to be represented right here. This.
Wow.
But in black women home, the man is gone in it.
But see, this is how we're supposed to be represented, like this.
Right.
This is what they don't want, the nuclear black family. They don't want this. This is what they do not want. Right here.
Boss, you remember I was telling you about Bulldog?
Oh yeah.
That's all her family's picture without the man. Without the man.
Bulldog Keisha. We got a lot of Bulldog Keishas out there.
Yep.
Oh, and boss, back to the passport thing. Here it is. 43 million men left the United States last year. 43 million men left the United States last year.
Wow, you ever hear that statistic?
43 million men
Because
left the United States last year in 2024.
Here's the thing. So it doesn't matter. She could be damn polka dot. She lives in an American capitalistic, materialistic society. Okay, we have it worse for a lot of reasons, but we live in a capitalistic society, materialistic. It's all transactional. See, here's the thing: prostitution should be legal everywhere in America. And I know they go. I don't care if they hate or not. If you look at Amsterdam, I spent a lot of time in Amsterdam, obviously, in the red light district where prostitution is legal.
I got receipts.
We live in such a hypocritical society. We DFJ on the law enforcement side, there's some sick people out there. Okay, there's some sick people out there because society suppresses their ability to enjoy themselves, if you will, and they become sick. I believe that they become sick. Why? How is it that other societies are successful in regulating prostitution? That's what you're doing now. Think about how a relationship is consummated in our community. It's almost like, you know, a street accident. The women in the street with the you know, you say, well, don't call them a bitch. Well, I'm from the country. That's what I saw when I saw a dog in mating season. I seen a dog out there in the street, and she raised her tail up, and then a stray dog, he come by and impregnated. What's that? It's the same thing. We don't have any principles and the standards in terms of how we consummate our relationships in our community. That's the problem. When you look at Reconstruction, when you look at after the Emancipation Proclamation, we came together out of survival. It wasn't a booty call. It wasn't a booty call. It was a survival call. But now, what we do? You know, we got to take it to a restaurant. We got to take it to this. We got to buy that. Why are we doing all that? Because we buying coochie, and they selling coochie. That's what we're at.
Getting flued out. That's that shit they got Puff locked up from.
Yeah.
Whining and dining and simping. They call it simping.
There's no so to your point, Uncle Juice, there's no economical strategy behind Black people getting together other than sex is a transactional event. That's it. I like that ass, and I'm gonna pay for it.
So okay. I like that you said that. You say sex is transactional, right? That's what you said, right?
For us, well, now hold on. Let me qualify that. Other cultures, for instance,
you stop. Let me finish.
All right.
You just said in this country, sex is transactional. Now, I'm gonna preface this one to D. Parker. D. Parker said something about the passport bros. If you go online right now, they're raking the passport bros over the coals. And you want me to tell you why? Because the passport bros are leaving this country, spending less money, getting a better product. They come on and they try to demean them guys. Oh, y'all bringing back HIV.
What's the product?
Y'all they bringing back HIV, but HIV is the highest in the world in Mass, Atlanta, and Houston, Texas. The HIV is at its highest. So you mean to tell me the passport bros got HIV high in Atlanta?
Let me tell you something. Based on my experience, this is just my experience. So I've traveled quite a bit. Based on my experience, safe sex is practiced better everywhere but the United States.
Absolutely.
They, you know what I'm saying? People live in the moment, and people. I've been Brazil, I've been Belgium, Brussels, all those places. They practice safe sex. Americans don't. Americans are reckless when it comes to sex.
Where is it at?
That's my experience.
No, but what I'm saying is they want to rake these guys over the coals for going to another country and spending less money on a better product. You see, here's the thing. This is the biggest problem. See, how many women right now got men in their inboxes trying to talk to them, and see these men are getting smart because they got them left on red. these men, good men. Boss, here's another stat I'm gonna throw at you. Did you know that 30% of men in this country over the age of 16 all the way to age 50 are freaking virgins? Did you know that? Did you know that?
Well, thanks to
Did you know that? But hold on.
I believe that.
I'm not done. Hold on. But show me where you can find a female in our country past the age of 15 that's not a virgin. It's rare and hard and far in between. See, we got these beauty standards right now. Like even the women that's considered 2s and 3s, they can put on makeup and put on a wig and put on filters. They want the top tier man too. The 8, 9s, and 10 women, they want the 8, 9, and 10 men, but the 2s, 3s, and 4s want 8, 9, and 10 men too, because they can put on lashes and a wig and some makeup. See, ugly dudes like me, ain't nothing I can do to make myself look better. This is what you got. This is what you got with me. Because I'm not trying to enhance nothing. This is what you got. So me, I'm a solid 4. So only way I can get a 8, 9, or a 10, I'm gonna need that shit called money.
Well, nephew, if it makes you feel any better, in Atlanta, I'm considered broke and dusty. So
yeah, me too.
I'm running. We running 4 together, bro. Running 4 together.
But what I'm telling you is, us men, we're okay with being average. We're okay with it.
I love being broke and dusty.
Our counterparts, they don't want to be average. Average begets average. If I'm average and you average, why can't we just get our average ass together? Why you?
Hey, that's sort of a good point you making, man. Like I be asking myself, I say, why everybody is turned nowadays? Like everybody is like popular, everybody is cool now. It's like that's what I'm like. How the fuck can everybody be cool?
Is put on a wig and lashes and makeup, and every woman's a baddie. Every woman's a baddie.
Listen. So my brother, you know the business that my daughter and I are in. Okay, so I'm in and out of clubs 2 or 3 times a week. Okay, and here's what I've observed. I've observed these folks coming. This is Atlanta, and we are a black mecca. We are a black tourist trap. And I can't tell you the people that I see 3 or 4 times a week that save their little money that they've been working at Amazon warehouse in the country. They come to Atlanta. They want to eat oxtails, lamb chops. They want to smoke hookahs. And while doing all that, they're taking pictures on social media showing their broke ass country friends that they balling. That's what they're doing, bro.
Right.
That's what they. And on top of that, and they booty clapping.
I can't find this one video. This woman went to a church function with a dress that's, like a spaghetti strap dress. You can see her cheeks, and she at a church. Where is the shame? There's no shame anymore. No shame.
Are you trying to convince me that they're not selling coochie in church? Sir? Are you serious? That's the main. Hey, listen. The church is the auction block for coochie.
The freakiest woman I ever had in my life was a church girl.
Man, I had him hop out my bed, run the church, and sing in the choir.
Okay, y'all. Listen, I gotta play this right here, man. Before we end it, man. We've been on about 2 hours now, man. Great show. I want to play this real Cheryl Ali again. Let's hit it, sister.
Sister Ali, welcome to I Never Knew TV. Right? Glad that.
Thank you.
Glad that.
Now you know when my I'm not important like that. And all my history and everything. I
Straightforward pick.
grew up
Juice, she glitching. Juice, she glitching.
actually here in Cincinnati, and my parents were good people. They were mentally, they didn't know the truth. They taught me what they knew. But I was a well-taken engineer. And I did not want you without.
Assalamu alaikum. Are you thinking about buying a franchise? Dope.
Like we thought we knew you. Okay? We had support in every negative about every black man. Okay? And the black man you see now is not the black man of the 50s and 60s and 70s. Okay? They have grafted you all in a way. You all are whole new different people than the kind of men we knew. Okay? But at any rate, I wanted to just study us and look at that. And so I got it from traveling, interviewing people, and the foundational principle makes success in a relationship. And from just a lot of different aspects of life, I started gathering that information. It was there all along. The Black Man's Guide is just the first time y'all seen it in person. Yeah, ain't no surprises.
So, everything you learned from the book about not eating pork, you applying done?
Well, of course, all of the worlds have a joining on, especially with knowledge. You can, go.
People they're preying on. Can you explain what you meant by that?
I don't remember saying that, but I'm sure you paraphrase in some kind of way. It's like a lot of preachers and different people we got out here. They're not teaching you to worship, teaching you to worship them. Okay? And there has never been a God recorded that lived in high riches like all of the people that say they represent God do today. It's not a necessity. Okay? In fact, when you really are strong in your faith, you don't even want a lot of material things as proof that you are in contact with God. The blessing is survival, which is something we don't have. We're not even familiar with it, other than saying peace. Everything that we do is to attract you. However we dress, however raunchy, whatever it is to attract you. Okay? Whatever kind of makeup, hair, long hair, fingernails, anything artificial that we add to ourselves is because of self-esteem and low value for ourselves. And we think we have to have something made by somebody else to adorn ourselves with to get your attention. It all leads back to you. God is the man. All right? Everything leads back to you, even if we're fighting you more than you want us. You all don't, we mean like it's the opposite way, okay? But the desperation that we live because of our loneliness, being able to mate, even intellectually.
Understand. You spoke to Kevin Samuels numerous, and he acknowledged your work as being an inspiration for his views of ships in our community, right? Did you agree with Kevin Samuels?
No, I agree with Kevin Samuels. He agreed with me, and that was respectful to me. And we were getting ready to do something, though. We were going to do a big thing in Atlanta. And then he went in there. That wasn't supposed to happen. But Kevin,
Yeah.
the book woke him up, and it gave him the courage to discuss and address these things since I did it and had put out the blueprint. And so he was a big, I think he would be successful because of how he was going about it. But he told it, the messenger talked about when we get out of too savage, we live in a beast life. Okay. Our younger people, that children of the future, they are living somewhat of a beast life because now, and I only know about this because they put it out there in the on the Instagram and the internet and on the Facebook. The animals is that humans mate face to face, almost mate from the rear and doing all kind of other distasteful things and call it sex. That's a bad sign. Okay. There's a difference, as we all know, of face than another kind of way. People get hurt. They're choking. They're spitting in these, all kind of things that would never, ever have been considered as sexual pleasure. It's something wrong in that. I don't know how long they're going to be practicing that, doing oral sex and people kind of stuff, crazy stuff. And I'm talking about it. No, I don't think so. I just
All right, listen. I just let y'all know some sisters out here stumping the ground, man, for what is decent and what is respectable. So we got some sisters out here in the paint still, man, representing Red. And, you know, we got to just figure this thing out, man.
I agree. But hold on just a second.
Okay.
I got a couple more for you, and then we can be done.
Okay.
I got a couple more. Let me get it. Let me pull this one up. You got to hear this one. You got to hear this one. I'll be doing
we use this platform, y'all.
I'll be doing
we use this platform.
Here.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Every making that make your pussy purr. I mean, sleep with them. Sleep with them quick.
And this is why the STD and HIV rate so fucking high. Because aunties like this giving these girls fucking advice for some stupid shit. This bitch ain't telling you how to make $9. Just go sit on the dick when you're ready. Stupid. Whenever they say a nation can go only so high as its fucking women, this is what the fuck they be talking about. Who gonna strive to be anything better if the bitch over there as fine as the motherfucker just gonna fuck them? Who gonna try to be anything better, stupid bitch?
Wow.
What she said was, if he make your pussy pop, fuck him. That's what she said. That's what she said. That's what she said. Wow. Now, that's what I got one more for you. This from the great minister Charleston White. This is the last one I'm gonna show you.
Okay.
This from the great minister Charleston White. That's what I call him. I call him Minister Charleston White. This one gonna take this one gonna bring it home. This one gonna bring it home.
What your shirt right there say, Red? I was raised right. Did wrong on my own.
Damn right.
That's why you see the black woman online now. She don't take straightforward pictures. It's everything. It's because she think every man is enticed by her ass. And black women are beautiful, and they are. But if you start talking to them, they ugly. If you can find the most beautiful black girl, but when you talk to her, man, that bitch ugly in the motherfucker. She got some stinking thinking. Hey, bro, come on now,
Wow.
come on, man. And she have some unrealistic expectation of what a man is and what a man does with a woman. You know why? She ain't never seen a man just like we ain't. Her mama didn't have no man. Her grandmama didn't have no man. She been watching her mama in and out of failed relationship. Who showed her what a
Facts.
man is? How she so confident and accurate in her assessment in what a man does? Bitch just talking, ho. Shut up.
Wow.
That's the great minister Charleston White.
I love Charleston, man. I fuss with Charleston, man.
He said it. I didn't. I just recorded it. Don't kill me.
I mess with Charleston, man. I really do.
Yeah,
man.
facts, man. Facts.
I'm gonna get all kind of hate mail now, Juice, messing with you, man.
Oh yeah, you gonna get it, boy. They gonna give you that work. They gonna give you that work, man.
And guess what?
If you didn't get the hate mail, you didn't do your job.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Hey man,
yes, sir.
This has been a blast, man.
It's been great, fellas.
I got to be up in the morning, man, at 3
Yeah.
at 4, man. Because I go to
Hey,
work.
we gonna rally. We gonna keep rallying this week, bro. We gonna keep popping and keep popping and keep doing it, man.
I got the pit smoking.
Ooh, I see it, D.
I see.
Got the pit smoking. We got the stuff ready.
I see it, D. Do your thing,
It's all wood.
So got the hickory.
Let me see the pit. Let me see the pit, D. Let me see what the pit look like. Flip it around.
It's all wood.
You see it?
It's all wood.
Okay.
Smoking.
It's all wood.
It's all wood.
It's all
Woo,
wood.
look at that goddamn pile of wood.
It's all
Man,
wood.
y'all need to get my wood down here to Florida, man. Come on, man. Stop playing, man.
It's all wood.
Hey, salute.